Okay, everyone. Hey, welcome to the next episode, and this is where we're going to actually do some maintenance on the Rain Man water maker. So this one right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to drain the fluid out of this. We're also going to drain the fluid out of the engine, put the spark plug in, and we're going to test her out and make sure she's running. So one thing you're going to need is you're going to need a 12 millimeter socket for this nut right here. That's the drain, but also open that up and drain it out. And then you'll need a 17 to loosen this plug up. You can also take it out of here. So we're going to do that and undo this plug here. All right. So let's go outside and get to it. All the water's running out of the hose. Great. That's magnificent. Okay. Alright, try that off a little. I don't want to get any water in the oil, so in case that thing starts leaking again. When I say in the oil, I don't care about the used oil. I just don't want to get it inside the containers for the oil. Alright, so let's go ahead and loosen up this cap here. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was pretty easy. And that other, that's my spark plug one. Not that one. Ah, there we go, 12 millimeter. This one again was 17, this is 12. Alright, that's pretty loose. Let's take out this nut here, and it's gonna go all over the place. I'm sure as I take this out. Yep, there it goes. Just let it all drain out. Yeah, pretty simple. All right, put the clear plug back in here. And I want to be very careful with this. It's just plastic, so I don't want to break this thing. So I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on it. So it's always good to choke up on a ratchet like this if you don't want to put some pressure on something. And break it. Like I just did. Holy crap. Okay. So that's going to be a small problem. In that I just broke that off. So yeah, that's not good, and I didn't even put any pressure on it. What the hell? Okay, so now the next trick is I gotta get it out. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, well, I'm just so glad I didn't do this on the boat. Okay, well, I was careful, but apparently not careful enough, or this is just old. It is from 2016, so it could have just been old and broke. So I am, in the meantime, going to go find another bolt that'll fit in there for now to plug that hole up. I'll have to get online and order this up from whoever makes this this pump. WM series, so I'll have to order it probably another, although really I don't have to have a clear one just to see it if you really don't want to, but you know, I'll probably get I tend to get the right part. So next thing we're going to do here is to put the impeller back in. I do have ordered up another one, but like I said, this one looks in pretty good shape. I'm not really seeing any problems with it. So you notice I have a thing of dishwashing liquid. Just a little bit on here. Kind of lube up the O-ring. Goes in there, helps it stick. And then definitely want to kind of lube up the the impeller here. This will help you get it in. Okay. So you can see it's got a bolt, and then it's got a little area that the bolt goes in. You're like, well, how the heck's that going to get in? Well, the real trick is, okay, so let's figure out which way this thing goes. Pull on it, and you can see which way it goes. Okay, it goes that way. So I'm going to try and I'm just turning it around to make it easy to push into that slot. And give it a little turn here. You can see how it's going now. All right, you can see it's in there fully now. And, you know, the nice thing about the dishwashing liquid is it does give it that little lubrication, so you're not blowing the rubber out. So I'm gonna go over there. Yeah, a little on the plate here. And we're back. So I had to replace this because you can't run it without it. So I got to the hardware store and I picked up something that'll work for now. I will order from the company and get a replacement, but this is a 1/2-inch fine thread with a nut and a bolt. And I did test fit it. And yeah, that fits. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little plumber's tape around the end here. And we'll seal that up so we can at least get this running. And like I said, I'll contact the pump company and get the actual plastic replacement there. And again, I just want to fill it up till it's half here. This is SAE 30. Let's this bad boy up over here. And throw it into my testing pool, which I use testing for my dinghy, which, if you ever want to see that, got that online too. Alright, so we're going to fill her up. Again, I cannot stress enough, Seafoam, the motor treatment, this is just the pourable stuff. Okay. I've already put a whole can into here, or half a can actually, or how many ounces per gallon it takes. I always keep Seafoam in this tank, so whatever I fill up, whether it's chainsaw, the outboard, or this, it's always going to have the Seafoam in it. Alright, let's fill her up here. So it looks like we'll be pulling for a little while. I'll get back to you. Alright, a few more of these. Ah, there we go. It's running. Got a problem. The kill switch isn't working. Which I was kind of afraid of, but it looked like it was missing a part. To turn off the motor, I had problems with that. It was broken ahead of time. Is it normally open or normally closed? So is it like normally this way, or is it normally open? So I finally kind of figured out what it is. It's normally open, so that when I start the motor, it'll start up, and to turn it off, you close the circuit like that, and that'll turn the motor off. So let's find out if I'm right. Now I have cheated. I have warmed this motor up once already, so it should just run. It should. Alright, see it's running. Everything looks good. And you'll see that this is open, so that's not doing anything. So if I do this, that kills it off. So that's good. That means it is normally open, and that means I just can go down to our normal West Marine, which I spend all my money on, and basically put in a small on-off button that they sell there. So now would I have to go through this if it was a new one? No, because everything worked. So, you know, it's used. I expect problems with it. I expect things to be not working 100%, and I expect myself to fix them. So, which I am actually living up to my own expectations. Yay. Alright, so I got the button in. Now let's try it out again. Make sure the button actually does work. Oh, in case you wonder what this is, that's the oil level sensor. So that if the level drops below a certain level, it'll also shut it off. So that's another type of shut off. I had to look that one up. Took me a while to find that one. Starts up pretty easy now. All that cleaning and... Oh, careful. You don't want to touch these because they are hot. So if I press the button down... Oh, yeah, baby. Beautiful. Perfect. All right. So we're good. All right. So that's it for the fixer-upper. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer anything I can. I hope this helped any. You know, go to YouTube, find out how to make stuff work. This is how you do it.